This video is sponsored by NordVPN. Head to NordVPN/Blokes and use the discount code Blokes and you'll get 71% off a 2-year plan, plus an extra free month and a free gift. What do you know about VPNs, Dan?
Bargain. I'm going to use that myself. I actually use NordVPN, believe it or not.
Nice.
Got family who live overseas and they would remind me all the time, I can't get this, I can't access that, I can't. I said, get a VPN.
Yeah.
Which VPN should I get? I said, just use NordVPN. I said, it's the best one. I said, and he said, can you set it up for me? Sure enough, set it all up, sending the codes and everything. And
easy to do.
Very easy to do. Yeah,
nice.
I did it remotely. And but to use a VPN, for me, I mean, I use one myself as well. Whenever I log in, it's security on it's great.
Yeah,
so it's, I can watch stuff from different parts of the world which you wouldn't be able to access if you just go and especially when I used to live in the Middle East and all using a VPN there was just
Netflix, Amazon Prime, all that sort
everything.
of stuff.
You can access there's a lot of, especially if you're traveling as well.
Yeah, country
to country, there's a lot of restrictions what you can do to access certain things in other countries.
Yeah.
But NordVPN's the best one for me. It is anyway.
Nice. Keeps your data.
It's great that they're a sponsor of the show as well now.
Keeps your data safe then, I guess.
Yep.
Right then. So don't forget, head to NordVPN, type in /Blokes, type in discount code Blokes, and you'll get 71% off a 2-year subscription with a free month and a free gift.
71%. It's almost free.
I know you'd be crackers not to, wouldn't you? Right. Cheers for that one, guys. Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I am Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively we're two of the Office Blokes.
Yes, we are.
Office Bloke Mike walked off the end of the earth.
Off the side of the snow cap. Walked up the side of the glass roof.
Yeah.
Straight to the light bulb. Tried to unscrew it.
Well, I mean...
twist it, whatever you want to do.
One man thinking he can unscrew the light bulb that is the sun on his own is just out... Think how hot it's going to be as
Lazarus,
well.
mate, he is.
Yeah. Flew too close to the sun. That's Lazarus, isn't it?
I don't know.
Is it?
It is.
But yeah, I mean, Mike believes all the conspiracy theories. And actually, I've got a new conspiracy theory for everyone. I saw this in the comment section the other day. Mike never existed. He's been...
Who put on... I don't know. The funny thing is, I can't... Someone in the office, let's say, right? I put... My office doesn't have full air conditioning.
No.
I get the little dregs from next door's office.
Yeah.
Which they say theirs gets too cold and mine doesn't.
You've got a south-facing window as well.
Yeah,
it's just
sun's fucking beaming in, so I have to put the blinds down. But I put a fan outside my office a little bit back and then blowing the cold air into my office, and it's really worked. It's cold in my office now. But there was a wire across the fucking thing where
someone
I plugged it in.
tripped up on it.
No, someone's fucking taped it down. Wonder who that could be. The guy that doesn't exist, probably.
Oh, yeah, the hologram that is Office Bloke Mike with his clipboard and his high-vis jacket.
And I swear to God, I saw in his hand, he had one of them hazard boards, like fucking...
Jesus.
I'm like, a trip hazard or something. I'm like...
I buy into the theory that Mike doesn't exist, though.
Possibly.
It's just a fictional character that's been created by us.
Well, courts didn't see it that way.
Well, that's true, yeah. Yeah. In front of the judge going, I don't exist. Woo. The judge is like, nah, 10 years, mate. You're done. Right. Awaken with JP.
Yep.
Flat Earth theory. We had a flat earther in here once, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. I didn't know he was a flat earther until he came in and went, nope. And pointed at the globe in the office and I'm like...
Yeah.
And then I realised and I was like, what have I done?
Yeah, I'm not sure that's available anymore, is it?
Neither is he.
Yeah, well, he fell off the radar, didn't he? Let's get into this, though. Awakening with JP, flat earth theory. Let's do it.
Welcome to the 21st century. The earth isn't round anymore because it never was, because it's flat. Let me enlighten you about the flat earth theory.
That face he pulled then as well.
You can see here what the flat earth really looks like. The North Pole is actually in the center of the flat disk Earth. And Antarctica is a 200-foot tall wall of ice that surrounds the entire perimeter of the flat Earth. It's not some landmass at the bottom of an imaginary globe. There is so much deception and misunderstanding that hides this truth from people. You can totally prove the Earth is flat when you research flight patterns. For example, on October 13th, 2015, a flight from Taiwan to LA, a woman's water broke. She gave birth, so they had to make an emergency landing. Where do you think they landed? Alaska. If the Earth was round, they never would have landed in Alaska, because according to this flat map of the round Earth, You can see that they'd have to go further out of their way to land in Alaska compared to just going to LA. Why'd it land in Alaska? Because if you look at a flat Earth map, you'll see that Alaska is directly in between Taiwan and LA. There's no explanation for this other than the fact that the Earth is flat. I think it's...
I'm already getting sucked into it a little bit, and I'm desperate to pause and refute the things he's saying, and I'm like, it's a fucking comedy bit. It's a joke.
Yeah.
That some people think the Earth has curvature to it, but I can disprove these ideas in a heartbeat. If the Earth was round, you couldn't see anything in the distance because of the curvature of the Earth. Things would be lower than your eyes. To prove the Earth is flat with no curvature, one time I had my friend Darren take this 2-foot tall red flag 3 miles away. Then I looked at it through high-powered binoculars. I could still see it. If the Earth was round, I never would have been able to see it due to the curvature of the Earth. Just like you see in this drawing here. According to spherical trigonometry, the curve of the Earth is 8 inches squared per mile. So over the course of 3 miles, that's 3 squared, which equals 9, multiplied by 8 inches per mile equals 72. Then 72 divided by 12 equals 6 feet. Then 6 feet minus the fact that the flag was 2 feet tall equals 4 feet. So 4 feet is how much lower the top of the flag should have been if the Earth was round. I never should have been able to see it, but I could see it because the Earth is flat. Does that make sense? I thought I'd be able to erase it.
Oh my god. The squeaking of that pen was really going through me as well. This is great.
It's funny.
I guess I need new cardboard now. They say the globe is spinning at 1,000 miles an hour. If that were true, we would all fly off. And then they say, well, gravity is what keeps you on. Well, gravity isn't even a real thing, so it's not what keeps you attached to the globe. Gravity is just an anecdotal wet dream of Isaac Newton. You can't even prove that it exists. And that proves that it doesn't exist. Gravity was just a ploy to validate his false theory that the Earth revolves around the sun. And we don't fly off the spinning globe because it's not spinning. And it's not a globe. Don't get me started on Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's an astronomer and astrophysicist who thinks he can just jump on Twitter and use scientific calculations and evidence to prove the Earth is round. I literally feel sorry for him because of how illogical he is. First of all, Neil, I don't even play music. Second of all, you misspelled the word dude. And the fact that you can't even spell simple words correctly completely discredits everything else you've ever said in your whole career. Third of all, you should never trust somebody who capitalizes the third letter in his second last name while uncapitalizing the first letter. He's a Freemason. I'll set you...
Oh, God. This is gold, isn't it?
Yeah.
He really is a funny guy.
Straight on this. The sun and the moon are the same size. The sun isn't 93 million miles away and 400 times bigger than the moon. They look the same size because they are the same size. It's the ultimate trickery. Wrap your head around that. The moon is actually a self-illuminating translucent disk, not even made out of solid matter. And I'm offended if you think we ever actually landed on the moon. Magellan allegedly sailed around the world, circumnavigating it, if you will, but he was going in a giant circle the whole time, not going around the globe. From 1519 to 1521, the stupid son of a bitch was making a giant left-handed turn the whole time he was sailing. That's what made him think he was going around the world. He didn't even know how to sail in a straight line. That doesn't sound like a very good sailor to me. The only argument round earthers have is the line they always say, the earth is not flat. The easiest way to disprove this argument is to cross off the word not. So their theory that the flat earth theory is an incorrect theory is in reality easily disprovable. Think about it. The earth is not flat. The subconscious mind doesn't pick up negatives. So what round earthers are actually telling us is that the earth is flat. Checkmate, round earthers.
round earthers.
That's scarily close to the person that we had in here, isn't it? And the stuff he was saying.
I mean, some of the stuff he was saying was very, like, borderline being locked up.
Yeah. At one point, he got on the number 666, didn't he? Having something to do with the Earth being flat. And he was like, it was the devil deceiving people to think that the world was round, and it's actually a religious thing based in, like, it was crazy, the tangents. It was absolute.
Mate, do you remember telling you before about I just go, yeah? And then they got nothing else to say. I did that and just turned off. I was just like, I can't listen to it anymore.
I get sucked into it, and I almost did, even though this is a comedy bit at the beginning. I almost paused it and was like, no, wait a minute. And I'm too easily, like, provoked with this sort of stuff.
Pictures of the Earth from space are fabricated by NASA. They're full of irregularities because they keep trying to change how they want you to think the Earth looks. Look at these 2 alleged pictures of the Earth from space. They're completely different. Like, do they just think I'm so dumb that I wouldn't notice the irregularities? These photos are frauds put out by NASA. What's most wrong in this world is NASA, Copernicus, Galileo, and all their heliocentric propaganda. Copernicus was a Freemason, and so is everybody at NASA. And Freemasons want to keep you completely in the dark about what the true shape of the world is. Why would they want to fool you into thinking the Earth is round? I don't know. And that's why it's so scary. Be sure to flatten your world by subscribing to my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I've not met one. I've only met the guy that came in here as a flat earther.
Yeah, same, actually. I've known a few conspiracy theorists over the years, but they tend to usually smoke a hell of a lot of weed and spend a little bit too much time on the internet.
We've got one in the family.
Yeah, I know. I know.
And I just totally ignore him. Easiest way.
The mad thing with conspiracies is a lot of people that get into it, they're all true. And it's like, maybe there's a nugget of truth in 1 or 2 of them out there. I'm not saying there isn't. I don't know them all. Who knows? But the fact that you're a flat earther, then you've got to be an anti-vaxxer, and then you've got to be like, what are some of the other popular ones that people are into?
Landed on the moon.
Yeah, the moon landing was fake.
If someone come up to me in the pub and they said to me, do you believe man landed on the moon? I just go, I fucking couldn't care less, mate.
Yeah, well, it's like
Stop bothering me.
It's like the JFK one, whether he's assassinated or not. And it's like, I actually don't care.
I'm not asked.
Yeah.
Same as Elvis. Elvis might still be alive. Don't give a shit.
Yeah, he'd be like 130
really don't care.
years old,
Yeah.
but he might still be alive. Tupac's living on an island in the Bahamas.
Good
or
for
something.
him.
That was one of them, and it's like, great.
Good for him if he is. No, don't care.
Yeah, precisely. Michael Jackson didn't diddle kids. All these conspiracy theories.
Yeah, it's I just don't give a shit.
It's the best way. It is absolutely the best way, because yes, there's probably meetings somewhere of people figuring out ways of shaping the world, but who knows and who cares?
Well, we've got satellite imagery. I don't see any satellite imagery of a flat Earth. No one's shown me that yet.
How does GPS work if the Earth's flat?
Yeah, exactly. Whatever.
See, we're getting sucked into it now.
I'm not. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget, like and subscribe, please. Hit the bell. We'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.